What up, everybody? Welcome back. It's your girl, Alexus Washington of Television Studio, and we're back with a recap. We are here to recap all of our challenges that we did this month. I'm super excited to see what you all did and give you some likes and hearts. And so, if you have not joined the community, please go ahead and go to behance.net/challenge/Photoshop, and you just tap on that join the challenge right at the top, that little button right there. It's not little, it's a blue button at the top. You go ahead, tap in, join the Discord so I can see all of your beautiful creations. Hey, what's up, chat? What's going on? Hey, hey, hey. I am about to see what y'all did. I'm so excited to see. But let me just do a recap of everything we did. And then I'm going to go through and see what we did and see what we got going on. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Frank? What's up, Alejandro? Alejandro. I'm sorry, I have to say it that way. Um, Jack, what? Oh no, it's not Jack. I'm sorry. Yeah, jump into if you're on YouTube, come on over to Behance. Yeah, join the recap with us. Join the chat. Join the chat. What's up, Oliver? You always a ride or die, holding it down. You're always holding it down. I appreciate you and Sean. Is Sean in the chat? Sean, where you at? Lawrence, what's up? How you doing? All right, so let's go ahead and tap in into what we did first. So we did text as objects. And I was really excited about this one because Carrie Mae Williams is one of my biggest inspirations, and I love her so much and all of her work. I hope y'all got to see some of her work too. She's really awesome. But we did text as objects. So basically just adding some depth here to our letters and having the letters kind of and the text kind of intertwine with the image. So I'm gonna actually see what you all came up with to see what we got going on. Let me see. Okay. All right. So someone actually did their own thing, which I love it. Satlin, is that how you say that? I love this. Let's fly. Okay. Okay. And I love that you use the image with the bird going intertwined. Love that. Love that. Love that. Okay. All right. Hold on. Let me find out. Okay. What did he say? The believe it or not, the background, I have to take it inside of the little waterfall. Okay. South of Sweden. I love that. Okay. And he incorporated the chair and kind of like and also made the letter smaller to kind of made it more interweaving and everything. I would say the M, it kind of gets lost. So just be careful because you want to make sure that people can kind of read that it says whim, you know, but definitely really good. Love that. Love that. All right, let's go. Keep it going. Let me see. Let's see here. Let's keep going. I don't think that's let's keep going. Okay, the sunset. And we played with the opacity a little bit. Okay. I see we got going. Is that like a graduation cap? Is that what that is? I think that is. Okay, that's dope. I love that. I love that. I forgot to add did I add my little emojis? I think I did. Okay, yes, I did. All right, cool. Okay, okay. This one definitely, I love that you used the entire thing. So definitely something different. I would say just be careful of hiding the text with the image. You want to make sure it doesn't take over the image, right? Because you want to make sure you see the actual subject. So, but this is really good. All right, let's keep going. The energy, I love it. The energy that you gave this, 100%. 100%. Love the energy you put behind it. Okay. Yes, this was awesome. Really love the yoga pose. It's something dynamic, right? You want to get that movement, especially with the movement. You want to get something that kind of like, can flow inside the letters. I would love to see if you had put it to the R, like through the R. Try that. You know what I'm saying? Try to like put it through the R. Yeah. Actually would have been no. I actually liked what it maybe that would seem. I don't know. I think I would have liked to see that, but I definitely love the way you put this. That's awesome. Hello, hello, everybody. All right, so I think we're gonna go into the next one, which was Valentine's Day, and we did the Black Love. So let me go over to that. Yeah. All right. So with this one, we warped our text. And basically what we did was we took each individual letter and just warped it into and made it a smart object and then warped each one. And so with this, you just kind of play around with it, right? Like you play around with the actual how the letters fit inside, and you could have used whatever saying you wanted to use in it. But as far as for this is supposed to be a little bit more fun, right? Text kind of merge the shape into whatever you want to. So I would love to see what you guys came up with. So let's go ahead and head over to what we got. Yeah, I love the hearts in the background. Definitely feeling the love there. Definitely feeling the love. So that's good. Let's see. I like, you know what? This one looks like the you're playing with the okay, wait a minute. This is from the first challenge. Okay. I see what you did. I like that. Hold on. Let me where my reaction button at? Because this is really nice. I like that. Yeah. I think I had it. All right. Let's see. Let's keep going here. God is love. I love this. This is neat. I love this a lot. I think I really, really love this one. I'm gonna hit that right there. But no, I love that. I think I couldn't. There it goes. Here's my reaction button. You're gonna get the yeah, the praise hands, like hallelujah. You know that one of those. Like whenever I do that, that's my celebration. You know, like oh that hit me. You know that sort of thing. So yeah, and also because it's God, I love it. So it goes right. It goes. All right. So I love that. Let's go. Keep going. Adventure love. Is that what that says? Adventure love. Take a hold on. Let's go in a little bit. Yeah, take a path for a different perspective. Okay. Okay, we getting deep. Let's go deep. Okay. Well, keep me there. I love it. All right. I would say just try to play around with the shape a little bit more. As far as the adventure, if you could have just kind of figured how to put it, just kind of warp it a little bit more into there. You got to play around with it a little bit more. I would say just try to play around with it a little bit more. But I definitely love where you're going with it, especially the background going with that. Yeah, love it, love it. Let's keep going. I think let's do the we're doing animated art here, it looks like. So let's go over to where what that was. All right. Let's go here. I think my timeline. Yeah, show my timeline. All right. So this is basically what we did on the what was that? On the third week. And then we were animating the art. And so basically just creating our own little, GIF, or GIF. Don't come for me, okay? I say GIF. I don't know why, but it's just something I'm used to. So if I say GIF, you say GIF. Hey, we saying the same thing. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, so we basically just took our timeline tool in here and we positioned it the objects in there, the pictures, to kind of move up and down. And then we also took our text and did like a warp text kind of effect to kind of make it move with the actual as the images were moving as well. So we kind of use our timeline here. We just use the position kind of keyframe thing going on over here. So I am actually excited to see what y'all did there too. Let's see what we got going on. All right. Ooh, I'm excited. Hold on. I've been tinkering with the iPad. I decided to make this animation. Okay. Because I didn't know. Okay. Let's see. Let's just see what we got going on. Oh, okay. I'm digging it a lot, especially with the shading of the moon and like trying to get like I'm guessing that's the moon. And like trying to get like that just that movement in there, the lighting and kind of moving it. Okay. And also down here. That's neat. And if you did this on an iPad, that's neat. That's neat. I actually haven't tried it on the iPad as far as animating in is that Fresco? Is that where you're animating on Fresco? Yeah, I have not tried animating on Fresco before. So this is dope. This is dope. Love that you went into a whole different direction. Love it. Love it. That's the whole point of this, right? Inspiration. Yes. All right, let's see what we got going on. Do we have more? Oh, we got more from the first challenge. I love it. Okay, hold on. Is that your name? Yeah, it is. I love that. I would say just be careful of, like I said, you got to make sure they can read the actual letters and everything. So just be careful with those things. But this is dope. This is dope. I love it. And we got more from the tech. I think, we just kind of keep on going down. All right. All right. I see it. I see it. Okay. We played around with it. I love it. We played around with it. Yeah, I love that. I love that. And definitely playing around with like the art, the shape of the heart. So that's awesome. And also underneath it, right? Like playing around with that. That's awesome. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. Let's see if we have any more animating here. If we don't, we could keep going. And then let's just go to our last one and see what we got there. Let's see. Where is There we go. So with our last one, which we can close this out, we did the pixel stretching. So if we see any down in there, I'll definitely make sure. But I know we didn't get time to do it in the live on Wednesday, but I did go in and do some, excuse me, some shadow work and kind of like some added some depth to it a little bit. So the animation of the bats is really cool, right? Right, Jack? It was really cool. I actually that's what I said. I've never worked. I have to actually go in for Fresco and animate. I've never animated in Fresco, so that's dope. I want to see more of it, to be honest. I got to see more of that because that's dope. But yeah, so I added some depth here, some shadow work, some highlights, and all that kind of stuff to kind of and some noise. I like a little noise. You know what I'm saying? I like a little filtered noise in there. So we did that as well. So if you did something extra, definitely I can't wait to see it if y'all did. I love it. But adding just some, shadow work behind her, that's kind of what we did. And I can kind of go through that a little bit deeper, but let's go into the work. Let's go into the work. Let's see. Let's see. Let me go to. I don't think this is it. Oh, we got some more of the first challenge. Okay, okay, hold on. I do like the hand inside. Okay, with the O. Okay, I see what we was doing there. Okay, we've got the A. Is that an A? I think that's an A. See, I don't know if that's an A or is that a I think that's another A, or is that a D? It might. Oh, it's an A. Okay, I see the other A's over there. Okay, it's an A. Okay, awesome, awesome. So just being careful of those things, right? You want to make. I probably would have scaled this up just a little bit, but I definitely love the way you were going with it, trying to like incorporate it, but you know, just being careful of how you read things because we still got to read it. You know what I'm saying? It still got to be a little bit legible, but it's good. It's good. I'm gonna add a thumbs up too. That's dope. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. He said, I'm gonna take this challenge and run with it. Okay. All right. I see you. I see you. Okay. To work takes on like a pro. Okay. I love it. I love it. I love what you did here with it, especially is that like a battery? I think it's like a battery. I love that. Okay. Turn it into a shape. I see what you're doing, Salad. I see what you're doing. I love that. All right, let's go. Oh, we got the pixel stretch. Okay, so you use the brush. Okay, I see what you went. I see where you was going. Okay, he used the brush. I was gonna say if you would have used whatever you want to, we could actually go over that too. If you would, use the brush as well, the mixer brush. But definitely that's dope. Let's keep it going. Freestyle the pixel stretch effect on iPad. Okay, okay. Listen, I said take it and run. You know what I'm saying? Take it and run. You know what I'm saying? I That's what you're supposed to do. Okay, but I love it though. The surfing is with the strawberries. I love that. That's dope. I love that. I love that. You got to just, be inspired to just keep going. You know what I'm saying? All right. Okay. So we got all right. Okay. Oh, so someone found that filter that we were looking for. That it was called polar opposites. That's what it was called. I think it's called polar opposites. Is that what it was? Let's go into it. Let's make sure. We'll actually do something like that. Yeah, polar coordinates. There you go. Polar coordinates. That's what the filter was to make the circle. But yes, that's dope. I love it. Yeah. That's dope. Adding a little noise there. I see. Is that like what's like fuzz or however? But the warp, love that. I think I would have just kind of like went in here just a little bit, but yeah, that's dope. I love that. I love that. Let's go into this one too. Okay. You know what? I love this too because you're listening to music. So like the wavelengths thing. Yeah, I love. I don't know if you was thinking like that, Frank, but I see Frank. You was thinking. You was thinking. And then of course with this being the polar coordinates. I don't know why I say polar opposites. Polar coordinates. Yeah, that's dope. Love that. And you like to add noise too. I like noise. I don't know why. I just do. I love that filter. That's one of my favorites. Okay, we going into some of the previous ones as well. Okay. I like that. Just love. And you added like little things here too. I didn't realize I could click into this. So sorry, y'all. Yes, just love with the parachutes. Is that what it is? Not parachute. What is it called? Hot air balloons. Why is that parachutes? Hot air balloons. This is cute. Okay. I like this. I like this. Can lift us all to the higher plane. Oh, that's so cute. I like that. Okay. Yes. That was amazing. Aha. Okay, hold on. I'm not adding my reactions. Hold on. Let me give a should we give a praise hands or I think one of these. Praise hands. Yeah, I think I'm a yeah, because we gotta give it yes, just love. You know what I'm saying? And then I forgot to add my little thing here too. Hold on. Let me add my reaction. Hold on. I think I think I want to put a yes. Because it touched me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Keep going. Okay. The pixel. Now this. Okay, hold on. Cause you might have done something here. You might have done something. I think you just inspired me. Now I'm like, I kind of want to do something like this. This is dope. It looks like you added some really great either shadows or you added some embossing here, which is dope. I love the way it like just loops around the person. Especially it's so great to do these with like dance people who are dancing in images, So this is really good. Frank, you try sometime. No, you did that, Frank. What you mean try? You did that. You did. Don't be I try. You did. Okay? But no, this right here, I think this is Jez. Great job. Great job. Love that you even added some motion blur to it. I see we got some kind of the background kind of added in some smoky kind ofness going on. Love that. I love that. So yeah, you gotta just mess with it. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta go in. Okay, from the first challenge. Okay, we just gonna go through, y'all. Okay. Okay. I see what we was doing here. Okay, Frank, let me tell you something about you, Frank. Talking about I try. Frank, you trying to be the star of the show. That's what you trying to do. This is really great. I really like this, especially the you read. Like I didn't even realize it said you ready. Like I didn't realize it until now. So I probably would have like maybe keep that so I can read it like you ready, but I didn't get it at first, but I got it now. I got it now. And the big R in the background. I love that. Love that I think there's something else that you put at the ground. Oh, there's a question mark at the Frank. Okay, Frank. I see you out here. You out here. You out here, Frank. You out here. He's got the skill. He do got the skills. Frank is out here. He got the skills. Okay. He went above and beyond. I love it. You're supposed to. I love it. I love it. Take it and run. You know what I'm saying? That's what you got to do. Take it and just run. Just are you? Oh, it's are you ready? Oh, I didn't even read it. Am I slow? I did not read it that way. I did not read it that way. I did not take it. Okay, are you ready? With the question mark. I just said, you ready? Look at me. Okay, okay. Got it. Okay, okay. I got it. I love that. That's cute. Whatever. Too big. Yeah, I think I didn't read it. I just saw like an R in the background and I just did not put together that it said are you ready? But you can keep I say keep playing with it. You know what I'm saying? To kind of make it more legible. If you want to make it legible, definitely keep playing with it as far as how people will read it. But yeah, it's hidden. It definitely Carol. It is hidden gems. It is. It is. It is a hidden gem. It almost like you kind of find you're like, oh, like when I saw the question mark, I was like, oh, wait a minute, it's on the ground, But it takes some time to like, you got to take another second gander or so, That's just what that is. You just got to kind of give it a more eyes. You got to get more eyes on it. That's all it is. But yeah, I love the way you went with it. That's dope. Love it, Frank. Frank said, I try sometimes. You're so humble. No, great work. Great work. And I think that was our last for today. Yep. And then I think I saw this one. I'm not sure if I did. Oh, this okay. We went back in. Now, okay, George, you want to be careful of the G, You got to be careful of the G. You might have maybe scaled it up a little bit, And use something with like a thinner, maybe like a thinner font so that you can play around with that G. That could probably help so that you can kind of have that in between, see where the arm is. We could have played around maybe a little bit with that. But yeah, the only thing is sometimes with some portraits it's kind of harder with others when they don't have a lot of movement or there's not a lot of like gaps in between, the arms or the legs or however. It usually is harder a little bit that way, but I definitely would have maybe used a little smaller font and just like something that's a little bit thinner. I'll say that. Just thinner font and then maybe just scaling it up a little bit to see if you can like maybe like something cursive, like maybe a cursive would have been really nice with this one with this picture. But yeah, definitely see the effort there and also with this one as well. I think we saw this one just before, so yeah, work in progress. I love that you can continue to work on it, continue to work. But I did like this one as well. As far as how you put the letters together, really good. Just make, like I said, you got to make sure people can read it at the end of the day. Thinking about how we read things. Of course, Frank, no problem, no problem. Yes, first and last letters are the most important. Yes, definitely. You want to just make sure that people, even though we want to be creative, it's good to always be creative and do new things. But you also, if you're trying to get a point across and someone doesn't get it right away, you always want to get that feedback. I'm like, okay, now I need to figure out how I can really make things, legible or how they can actually read what I'm trying to, put it out there. So just keep that in mind. That's all. Just make sure that things I always say left or right, people read left or right, right? Um is one more animation. There's one more animation? Did I miss something? Is there one more animation? Robert, what we talking about, Robert? Is there one more? Did I miss anything? I feel like I didn't miss anything, right? Um I don't know if this one was supposed to be. I don't know if this one was the challenge. So someone have to tell me if they did this challenge. Uh. Oh wait, this is the. Oh wait, I think I missed this. I did. Hold on. Okay, Swedish events. Okay, I like it. I like the idea of like the zipper and like going and like opening. I think I like the zipper. I think it's just I don't know if it was supposed to open and then everything opens. So I would definitely play around with that a little bit more because I think I get your concept of what you was trying to do here. It was one more in. You gotta tell me what's going on, Robert. Just tell me what's going on and we could talk about it. But yeah, I think I did miss this one. This I would say as far as I don't know if it's like opening and then it's opening the that's the only thing I'm trying to understand if it's zipping, it's opening and then like we're seeing what's behind it or inside of it. But I do love the fact that you got the zipper to open and close and then the opacity you played with everything in here. And I love it. I absolutely you deserve it. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. It definitely is, right? Leah, it is kind of magical, isn't it? So I love that you played around with so many of the actual other features too as well. You said I'm not stopping there. I'm going all the way. And I love it. Take it and when I say you got to take things and run, I'm talking Flojo. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know who that is. I'm talking Flojo. I'm talking Shakari. You know what I'm saying? You gotta take it and run. But yeah, this is definitely pretty cool. I love that. Love that. Love that. I don't think we missed anything, right? Oh, let me add my praise hands. Hold on, cause we gotta, you know what I'm saying? We gotta hit one of those. Hold on. Let me add my praise hands. I'm gonna make sure y'all get my praise hands. I gotta do the sound to it with it too, right? I gotta, you know. But I loved every. Wait, I didn't give it to the. Yep. Hold on. There we go. Right? This is like trivia for me. I'm like, what? Swedish people? What? Hold on. What did the Sweden? What did the Sweden do? Hold on, because I was trying to figure out what this was. Is this headphones? Can somebody explain in the chat? Can we have a history lesson right now? Can somebody explain in the chat? Is it headphones that they invented? And then is it the zipper as well? Because I got a zipper on right now. Thank you. I don't even know how you say thank you in Swedish. Somebody know how to say thank you in Swedish. The meatballs. They invented the meatballs too? Spotify? Oh, Spotify. Wait, that's a Swedish invention? Wait, am I tripping? Am I reading that right? Is and also the present thing going on too. Is it that like this box, the present thing, is that a thing like legit? Someone needs to tell me what's going on. But this is dope either way. But let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Talk, is that how you say it? How you say it? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. Y'all let me know. But yeah, I listen. I love. Oh wait, I didn't do my little praise. Gotta add it. You gotta add it. You gotta make sure that everyone gets the praise hands. Everyone, cause y'all did it such a IKEA. What what y'all teaching me today? What's going on? That's the Swedish flag. What are we talking about? Y'all gotta tell me what we're talking about, chat. I think I lost. I'm lost here. What we doing? Is IKEA part? Is that a Sweden company? What y'all telling me right now? Y'all better not be telling me lies. What's going on? I gotta Google stuff now. I gotta go back and Google. I just realized that this has an apple bitten out of it. Wow. Like it's a bitten out. Is that an apple? Is that what that is? It looks like an apple. I didn't even catch it. You see, you gotta go back and look at stuff. You really do. You gotta go back and like look at it and be like, oh, okay. It's hidden gems. You know, you gotta have the hidden gems in there. You don't catch it the first time, you gotta get it the second. Or the third. Or the fourth. They do serve Swedish meatballs in the restaurant. Uh okay. It was spelled like tack. This thanks for tack? Tack? Is that how you say it? Thank you in English. You say talk. Oh, talk. Oh, okay. Thanks sounds like talking English. Okay, so it's like talk. Oh, talk. Talk. Okay. I gotta learn some more Sweden words. That's just what that means. They do Swedish meatballs in restaurant. Okay. I don't think I've had Swedish meatballs. How they taste? They good? Someone point me in the direction of the Swedish meatballs. Tell me if they good. Please. But I love all of the work. Thank y'all so much for chiming in and doing this. This is amazing. I love to see all of this. I actually want to see how I created this because I really like this. And I really want to actually really want to recreate this myself. This is really dope. Let me know if I missed anyone. Let me know if I missed anyone. I gotta make sure I get my definitely gotta put my praise hands, you know what I'm saying? Gotta make sure everybody feels the love. You gotta feel the love, you know what I'm saying? Cause it takes a lot to come on here and really like put your work somewhere for everyone to see. That takes a lot of gut, you know? Cause it's something that's it's really hard when you have like you do something, you work hard on something and you gotta display it for the world to see. This is nerve wracking, you know? It's nerve wracking. So shout out to y'all for taking that step. That is shout out to y'all. Oh, gotta make sure I get my little praise. Make sure y'all get my praise hands. When y'all see it, y'all gotta do this, okay? This is amazing work. Thank you to everyone that did this. This is amazing that participated. Y'all did really really well. If y'all need any feedback from me personally, if you want anything else, please come into the chat. You know what I'm saying? Come into the chat, come into the Discord. Make sure you're in there and participating. Love everything. Let's just go back and make sure we got everybody up. Let's go back to everything. That was really good. I really love that one. Okay, we got the grip. I didn't even add my little praise hands to that one either. Okay, we got everybody. I think we got everybody. I think we got everybody. Great job, everyone. Really great job. I don't know if this was part of it. I don't know. This might be something else. Um, I think we got everybody, right? Did I miss anyone? Did I miss anyone? Let me know if I missed anyone. If I did, please let me know in the chat. Let me know. But I think we got everyone. Okay, good. All right. Just some notes here, right? With the Texas objects, right? Just making just thinking of your composition, right, of things, and also just making sure that things are legible when you can read it, and people read left or right, right? That's one thing, and also the fact of like there's things that are recognizable that you can kind of like, okay, this is a R, this is a I. So you want to keep that in mind when it comes to these things, right? So, for instance, when I have the R here, I know that for sure it's not going to be a P, right? Because I have this stand here, with the R that kind of distincts it, right? So, just keeping those things in mind when you are creating, when you're messing with letters and you're messing with, taking away certain parts of them, just making sure that whatever makes them unique, that stands out, right? It was difficult to make the zipper because you can only do linear. Let's see, animation. Okay, understood. Yeah, the zipper. Yeah, that was. But you did it. I mean, honest. Is that you, Robert? Was you that? That was you that did the anime? Hold on. Let me go back to it. Let me go back to it. If anybody else is in the chat that did the challenge, please chat. Tap in. Tap in. But yeah, I can see how like you're trying to like position everything. It could get a little. Yeah, I can see that. I could definitely see that. Mm-hmm. But it's still, I mean, it gets the point across, right? Like it's still, to me, it gets the point across. Like it looks like it's zipping it up. So I would just say, as far as if you were trying to do the concept of zipping it up and things were coming out, that's the only one that's the only part of it that I was trying to figure out if you were trying to do that or it was just the fact that you were just showing a zipper. But either way, really nice work. Yes, clever. It was very, very nice work. Um, Going back to just some things to keep an eye on, right? And then also like playing with other, as far as how other fonts intertwine with other fonts, keeping that in mind that you could do that as well. And nothing has to be perfect, right? We having fun with it. We just want to make sure that, if we are putting people's names, things like that, you just want to make sure that people can read what you really want them to get out of it. So, um, and then going into the Black Love. Um, with these, honestly, it's just playing around. Same thing. You got to just play around with things, right? The only thing is just making sure that it fits within the shape. So if you have to like line things out first, then so be it, right? And just making sure that things sit on top of each other, in a most weighted way that can, right? So doing those things. Let me go to like why am I on the B? I don't want to brush anything. Or is that the E? That's what it is? I'm like, why am I doing that? Okay. But yeah, pretty much with these you want to just kind of make sure that you can, like I said, just keeping things where it's not It's still legible, right? But also that it fits like literally within the shape. You see how like the E kind of like kind of comes out a little bit and it stretches out onto the thumb and how the thumb is shaped. You kind of want to keep those things in mind. I tried to V zipper, but Photoshop will not do it. Yeah, there are some limitations with Photoshop because Photoshop is not meant for animation, but you can do small little things, right? So I would say take it into maybe Fresco. Have you tried Fresco? I have. If you haven't tried, try it. Definitely try it. There's some great animation tools in there too as well. So if you want to take this and move it over to Express is better to animate. Yep, Express too. Express as well. Or if you're using here. I would say if it's with the Express, if you are looking to do like more of like also stop motion stuff too, right? You could do a lot of stop motion things too. But yeah, you could use Express. You could use all pretty much anything to be honest. If you want to go way above measures, then you want to use the actual platform, which is like After Effects. If you want to kind of go a little above and beyond, but this is a little quick and simple thing. But either way, it got the point across. So we're good. We're good. But yeah, pretty much with that. Let me make sure that my tool thing is on there. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's go to let me go to I think it was the yeah, animation. So let's go to the window timeline. So let's actually go through that. The So what you were doing was basically taking this, right? And then moving it. Let me move it. Let me go back to it. Taking this and then moving it to um to go up and down, right? That's what you were doing, kind of like moving it up and down. But you said something about difficult to make make the zipper. Oh, make the zipper was hard. Yeah, I think you know what? I think I guess with that, it's probably just using like taking the actual zipper part, right? And like moving that part up and down, like making that a small object and then like taking something that does open already and like you just kind of have to mess with that the actual zipper part. I say keep trying. I would say keep working at it. I would say just keep trying. I'm gonna tell you to keep messing with it. Honestly, when you start to just keep messing with things and like trying different methods or however, it could definitely get easier, right, to figure out what you're trying to do. But yeah, let me see. Um, you can't animate corner to corner. What you mean you can't animate corner? Like from here to here? Is that what you mean? Oh, you're saying like if you were trying to turn the actual zipper. Is that what you're trying to do? You were trying to turn it like sideways? Is that what you were trying to do? If you were trying to turn it sideways, I could see how you can kind of like the position, but you should be able to. Hmm. Where is I am trying to find uh my bar here. But if you were trying to do that, then like V to I. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Okay, like V to I. You were trying to okay, but you were trying to do it like sideways. Is that what you're saying? You were trying to do corner to corner from V to I like this. Let me know what you're saying. Okay. And then let me know that if that's what you were trying to do, Robert. And then we are our last challenge, of course. Let me close this out real quick. And our last challenge, of course, was the pixel stretch, which I love what you all went and just took it, okay? And that's what you're supposed to do. But as far as what I did to add on, pretty much, let me just go in. Oops. Pretty much just to add in here, right? Like adding in um like that shadow, just that she's kind of like affecting that, just like she looks like she's kind of like right on top of it, right? Just adding that. I did add a little fuzz, little noise to it because you dial back, it looks pretty good. Just don't zoom in. And then, also just making sure that, behind her, and then also like the little waves here, right? Like if you got some waves, like, play with it a little bit, play with some of the shadow work so it can kind of looks like it's actually like coming from out of the screen, that sort of thing. And then also adding some eye highlights here. All I did was do the clipping mask a method. So literally adding a layer. And again, I could just kind of show what that looks like without it. Is it this one? Yeah. So without it, with it, like just adding some a little pizzazz there. You can't animate in an angle like open, close, AV. Oh, okay, yeah. I get what you're saying. Have you tried it in Express, Robert? Have you tried it in Express yet? Let me know if you tried it in Express. But yeah, pretty much that, right? For like I was just showing before. Just adding a little bit, like you just add a little bit. Even here, I'll show you what that looks like before, you know? And literally just adding a little bit more and highlighting it where it is already highlighted, just adding just a tad bit. That's all we did. Sometimes you just want to keep it real, simple and easy. You don't want to go too overcomplicated. And then of course for the bottom, which you gotta name your layers. Organize your layers, okay? Same thing with the bottom here. I just literally added a little bit. And you also with this, you want to make sure that you do a little and then work your way up, right? So I do that even with like makeup or anything else. I literally take it at like opacity of like maybe I would say maybe like 10, 6 or something like that. I'll probably do like 6 or 10 or something, right? And the point I'll just kind of like brush. Let me see here. And I did put lighter color for the highlights just to kind of like give it. Um but I did normal and then literally you just kind of I've got let me see. And it may not show, but you're gonna build it up, right? I think I'm at the bottom. Yeah, I'm at the bottom. Sorry, wrong layer. But you always want to kind of like just a little bit goes a long way, and you don't want to like you may not see it at first, but as soon as you keep doing it, you're gonna see it. But you don't want to start off kind of too harsh, right? Like starting off kind of harsh is kind of like it's way too much, right? Like you see that way, 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 way too much. So I always suggest starting off at a lower opacity and just build it up, right? Just kind of like see where it's going to take you. And you're like, okay, that looks good. Even though it's a lot more clicks, but sometimes slow and easy wins the race, slow and easy, slow and easy, and you don't want to like make it too harsh, right? Because then it's unbelievable. You kind of want to make it natural as possible. Even like the corners here, you kind of just want to, you know. And I just kind of like do this motion here to kind of give it. That's really what I was doing here. Just literally a little bit at a time. You see, and it just builds up. It builds up. You just build up there. Let's see. Let me go into it. You just build it up. That's all you do. And if you need it, like, it's building up too slow, you just bump up that opacity a little bit. That's all you do. Bump it up and just let it kind of flow into there, right? That's it. I even added just a little bit more. And it's more believable. Like and then it really does look like it's curving, right? So it's gonna make it, Yeah, I hate to say that, but it's gonna make it pop. Gotta pop out. Yes. Okay, gotta pop out. Thanks for the review, comments, everyone. All right, Frank. Thanks for hanging with us. Thanks for hanging with us. Love the work you did. You did that. Remember, you did that. Not you try a little something. You did it. We're gonna add a little bit. I think too we can add a little bit up here as well, so we can add a little bit more on top. So I can kind of show you all just a little bit. You know, you see how it's just kind of like adding in just a little bit at a a little bit at a time. You don't have to do too much, not too harsh. You want to make it a just believable. You want to make it believable, but you also want to just make sure you just paint it in. Oh my god, you paint. Like paint. It's just like that. You're painting it in. You're painting it in. That's all you're doing. You want to paint in your shadow work. Shadows are so important. But yes, you see how like you could just kind of like, and also what I do is make sure that my brush is on a soft round, and I usually make it pretty big so that I can kind of like, especially on bigger things like this, when it's like these kind of large items here, I want to make sure that the shadow kind of covers enough, area. Because usually when it's small, it kind of leaves like marks instead of thing. Yeah, shadows are game changers. They really are. Yeah. See, and they'll change the whole perspective of things, right? Like shadows are so important, and it'll change the perspective of things. And sometimes if you got to dial back, you just dial back. Like maybe you just dial back your opacity a little bit. If you're like, ooh, I did a little bit too much, or you just hit the erase tool, of course, if you need to do that. But for the most part, you want to just give it things a little bit more depth and a little bit more different perspective of things. But yeah, I think I want to try out that polar coordinates thing though. So let's actually try that out. So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna take this one actually because we did that one last time. I'm gonna take that one and I'm gonna make these. What I usually try to do is make these. Let's try to make these all a group here, and then I'll just take her out. So this one group, right? And then I'm just gonna take her. I'm gonna command. Actually, no, I'm gonna hold down Command J, and I'm gonna take this out the group. I'm gonna take this. Hopefully that puts it. We'll just take that out for now. Make sure this is not a copy. This is copied. Yep. Okay. We're gonna release this real quick and delete that. Make sure this is in here and creating a mask in here. Here we go. That's back where it needs to be. And we're gonna take that. Okay. Oops. Take that out. Put that on top. Here we go. So if we wanted to play around, I know somebody mentioned it in the last live about playing around with this. So if we want to go ahead and pull our coordinates, and this is pretty dope though. You can kind of like see, okay. So it looks like you can either do that but I think it's the rectangular to polar. So we could do that and we can warp it. How about that? All right, Command T, and we're gonna warp it. Well, actually, let's move it first. Let's just try to. Actually, I can work with that. Command T. All right, let's see if I could. Maybe we could like put it around her head real quick. Maybe that's what we can do. And then we can just scale it down a little bit because maybe we just kind of want it. Maybe from her hand to that, maybe? Yeah. Maybe something like that. So, because I know someone asked about this, so I just want to make sure I in the last live. All right. So we can either make it funky. I think we can make it funky. I like it. I like making things funky. I don't know about y'all. But we can kind of, if you want, you can kind of like if you want like a wave or like if you want like a. I like it making it kind of funky here. Maybe she's like it's kind of like going like this and then maybe something like that. I don't know. I'm kind of digging it. I think it was around her head. Let's see. We can probably like do something like that. Where it's still kind of circular, but mm-hmm. I think it's getting there. I kind of dig that. Okay. Like it's kind of wrapping maybe around her. There we go. All right. I'm digging that a little bit. And then you can do what we learned in the first challenge, right? Let's go into, let's see. I'm actually gonna apply this layer mask and then we're gonna do a new layer. Actually, this one. We're gonna do this one. And size down. We're gonna size down our with the brackets. I remember I learned that in the first one too. I think that was Sean that told me that. I think it was Sean that told me that. Okay. All right. So then we can just make sure that we're on the right layer. Oh, you know what? Our opacity's down. Bump your opacity up. And then you can kind of like go inside of here if you want, or you can select her, right? You can select the subject and kind of like, oh, put it around there as well. However you choose. Totally up to you. Oops. And then as far as this, we can kind of select the subject, right? And we can go here and we can kind of like just go right into here. So all I did was literally just went down to the subject, select subject, and I'm back on the layer mask of the first one, and we can actually just paint this out of there. And it looks like it's like wrapped around her a little bit, you know? And deselect. I actually like the fact that it's kind of like wrapping around her. That's pretty cool. One thing I'm going to do is always have a little funky pattern going on. But yeah. So you can play around with that, kind of like, find your groove with things. And then also you can go into the shadows, right? So you can always kind of like bump this up. Like we said, just adding in. You want to make sure that you got a soft brush. I'd make it just a little bit bigger and just literally building it in, right? Just building in and right around here. Okay. Anyways, that is all we have for today, y'all. But I enjoyed seeing all of y'all's like creations. It was really, really awesome. I mean, Y'all, like I said, y'all went Flojo. And when I mean Flojo, y'all ran. Y'all took it and ran with it. I loved everything that came out of this. And if you need feedback from me personally, please tap into to the Discord. Make sure you are part of the community and get some feedback on your work. This I'm gonna go ahead. If anybody needs a little feedback, let me know. Just let me know personally. I got you. But yes, everyone did such a great job. I'm so proud of everyone and how they just took it, like especially Robert, you did your thing um on that. And if you do, Robert, if you do the if you do it in Express, let me know. Let us know. Let us know. Please let us know. But yes, I enjoyed everyone here. Thank you so much for joining in on the challenge. Please stick around. There's some more shows to go, but I enjoyed everything. Thank y'all so much. And I hope y'all have a wonderful and lovely day. Bye, y'all.